So this is one of the part of the tracker that goes on. This is the vehicle electronics board. It actually interfaces with the vehicle electronics, and there's another part of the board that comes and attaches to it, which has a lot of intelligence in it. This is a board that we designed in-house. There are people in this lab who actually have had a large part in designing this thing, and it's something that we have actually done to make sure that we can control a lot of the elements of the bike, like horn, indicator, ignition, and then even engine detection. So a lot of these things can be controlled by this board, and it goes on the tracker, and it is enclosed inside that box over there. And yeah, that one. And this is the lab where we test performance of the hardware. We cycle through some of the tests. We develop test suites to make sure that we can actually verify the working of the box when it comes out of the assembly, and so that we can actually just make sure that we put the best box out there and then not have a lot of failures in the field. And then that part over there is our soldering lab, where we try out new things. We get a new PCB, we try out various things like detecting helmets. That's something that we have been facing as a problem. We've developed our own hardware to detect the helmet very reliably. We've iterated through multiple technologies and finally found the best one, which can actually detect the presence of a helmet in multiple angles, in different orientations. So when people keep their helmet back, we can very reliably detect the presence of that. And when it's not there, we can very reliably say that it's not there, and really ask them to keep it back, or even charge them if they are not keeping it back. This is a new PCB that we're working on to detect the helmets in the bikes. It is a CAN-based protocol that we talk to the main PCB with, and this has a micro in it, which actually has a wireless sensor for the helmet to be detected, and then antenna signal from antenna comes into this PCB. It gets processed and then translated and sent back as a message to the main board.